The dawn of a new WNBA season. Much like spring that finally breaks through after a long winter, in Connecticut, signs of summer include the return of the sun. 2018 training camp reunites a group of young Sun players who emerged as stars in the WNBA a summer ago. Buying into the pillars that general manager and head coach Curt Miller has established in his 3 seasons at the helm, preparation, attitude, and effort, the team advanced to the WNBA playoffs for the first time since 2012, finishing with a record of 21-13.
You guys are here. A lot of people don't get to begin this journey. Every single person here is here because we believe in you guys. It's going to be a fun training camp. Be competitive, compete with each other, at the same time bond, be a sponge out there. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Have fun, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of chatter, great attitude and effort out there at all times. All right, let's do this.
Together on 3, 1, 2, 3, together!
Training camp's not very long in the WNBA, so got to take advantage of each and every minute. Really look forward to establishing how we want to play right from the beginning. If we want to play fast, we got to practice fast, and that starts today. So we're excited for the journey in year 3 for us. We had a breakthrough year last year, but each year is a new adventure. We've got to look through the front window and not the rearview mirror of the success we had last year. We've got to get back to work on the little things to have the season that we hope to have.
The Sun will look to build on its 2017 success, but will need to blend a familiar face into the mix, a new voice on the sideline, and many new faces who, over the next 4 weeks, will try to emerge as worthy teammates. When the 2017 season came to a close, and assistant coach Nicki Collen departed Connecticut to lead the Atlanta Dream, Coach Miller turned to a familiar face to take a seat on the Sun bench beside him. It's a relationship that blossomed decades ago in a chance meeting on the campus of Bowling Green State University.
Yeah, it was a unique opportunity for us to meet. Brandy reached out to me, was in the region of Bowling Green visiting a boyfriend, and asked if she could just stop by. And I had so much going on, but I didn't have a staff yet, so I said, what the heck? And so Brandy stopped by the campus of Bowling Green, and we started the tour and walk around campus and just visit and speak. And we hit it off so well that it didn't take long at the end of that visit that I said, we've got to turn around and do this formally, and you got to come back in a few days and truly interview with me.
We just kind of hit it off, you know. We had a great talk, and he was interviewing assistants, and he called me back a couple days later and was like, would you like to come up here and interview formally? And I was like, absolutely. You know, and I did, and I ended up getting offered the job, and kind of the rest is history.
Well, we grew together. You know, 11 years at Bowling Green. She followed me to Indiana University, so we were together in totality 13. But what made Brandy so special was she was a terrific multitasker, and it also is correlated to why I think she would be perfect in the WNBA. We wear lots of hats. We don't have huge staffs in the WNBA, so knowing how good of a multitasker she is, she got all the job responsibilities that I didn't know exactly who I should delegate to, and she handled it and always and got everything done. She's such a good relationship builder. I think the players are gonna love her. She'll earn her respect immediately once they see her work ethic and her scouting, but she'll echo our pillars. She'll echo what's really, really important to us. She's great at that. We think alike. We believe in the locker room approach. We believe in family, and she will be fantastic creating a family environment for these professionals.
I always said, when and if I do become a head coach someday, if I can be half the game coach that Curt is, then I'm going to be successful as a head coach. You know, and I'll be forever grateful for him for that, for taking a chance on me as a young assistant and giving me an opportunity to prove myself to him. Because when I showed up, I basically said, look, I'm young and dumb, but I will work my butt off for you. And I did that. And so I'll be forever grateful for him for that.
With the 19th pick in the 1990 NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Dee Brown from Jacksonville University.
You know, I didn't go to a big university. I wasn't highly recruited out of high school. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. And, you know, I stayed in Jacksonville and played college 4 years. And again, was another person just had to work and grind to be a first-round pick. I was went to a small school, but I was, you know, obviously very talented, very determined to be a NBA player. You know, getting drafted by the Celtics in 1990 with the 19th pick. To hear Red Auerbach call your name was probably the greatest moment of my life.
With the 9th pick in the 2018 WNBA draft, the Connecticut Sun select Lexi Brown from Duke University.
That might have been the second moment.
When my name got called, I mean, the first thing I said was, finally. But it was an amazing experience, you know, seeing the smiles on my family's faces. Was awesome to walk up that stage, hold that jersey, is something I dreamed about since I was little.
When she got her name called by Connecticut, it was just a big relief in a sense where all the things that she'd done to accumulate to that one point, to go walk on that stage, go shake hands with Lisa Borders, to hold up that jersey. I felt I was seeing it all over again, what I went through, walking on stage, getting my jersey from David Stern, you know, taking the pictures, and it's all of a sudden like, wow.
But for us to both be drafted first round, I mean, it's awesome, and I know he's like so happy because I remember the endless hours that we spent together in the gym, and I remember his frustration at the beginning when we were like, oh, she's not gonna be very good. But you know, he stuck it out with me. He believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. My temper tantrums, there was times I wanted to quit. You know, there was times where I didn't think that I was gonna make it to this point, but you know, he kept me confident, definitely kept me humble at all times. So this moment was definitely super special for us.
To me, that's the most exciting part about this whole situation, is that I know personally how much time she put in to get to this level. You know, it was never easy. You know, it was frustrating at times on, you know, both sides, in a good way, because she always wanted to be the best that she could be. So for her to be here and be able to say, hey, I got drafted in the first round by the Connecticut Sun, and you know, obviously a team that I have some prior history with before they were the Connecticut Sun, it's just great to have all this full circle. You know, I've been part of professional sports, you know, for 27 years. Was blessed to be able to coach in the WNBA for 2 years, the Orlando Miracle before they moved to Connecticut, and also the San Antonio Stars a few years. So I've touched a little bit of everything. My career and experiences, you know, I just try to pass on to all my kids, and Lexi's the oldest, and she's definitely take the opportunity of learning from me, and she's a lot better college player than I was, and I'm nervous she's gonna be a better pro than I was as well.
For our family, it was something that we set this like as a goal for me when I was really little. So for us to be able to, you know, achieve it, and you know, I couldn't do it without them by no means. So it was a special night for all of us, and when I got drafted, the whole Brown family got drafted too. So you know, it was a celebration, and we're all super excited to be a part of this family now too. Things
happen for a reason. You get placed in positions and places for a reason. I think her being here is specifically done because I think, number one, I think she will fit the mold of what Coach Miller wants as far as a player can play both sides of the ball. So her first 2 weeks is going to be learning. Her job now is to be the best basketball player for the Connecticut Sun. This 2 weeks is just going to be a lot coming at her, but I know she's ready for it because you know, Lexi likes the challenge. I'm just more excited. I mean, I just want to be, you know, an energetic person, just bring a positive presence as often as I can, and just hopefully I can make a big impact on this team.
Training camp. For veterans who have solidified their place on the roster, it's a time to sharpen up for the upcoming season. For others, every minute of practice, film, and extra work is a chance to prove they are worthy to represent the Sun in 2018. As more players return from overseas commitments during the early days of camp, hard decisions will have to be made. But one thing is certain, with every day that passes, we get one step closer to knowing who will represent the Connecticut Sun on May 20th when they open the 2018 season at home versus the Las Vegas Aces.